Hey everyone, this is Jairo Morales from The Grind Fitness and welcome to my channel. On this channel, you're going to learn how to take care of your body while we do this wonderful sport called Jiu-Jitsu. Everything from joint strength training classes to mobility classes, as well as yoga and many other professionals to teach you what is the best path for you and your Jiu-Jitsu journey. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You know what to do. Share this with somebody if you think this might help the community to be able to take care of their body for their journey on Jiu-Jitsu. Oos, guys. Hope to see you on the mat.
Voila, here we are again. Welcome, welcome. My name is Tyler Rentz. This is Wellness for Jiu-Jitsu's Recovery Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern, weekly yoga class focused on recovery for Jiu-Jitsu folks. This is donation-based yoga, so we survive based on your love and appreciation. That could be a few bucks here and there, or it could just be clicking the like button, sharing it with a friend, subscribing, all that good stuff. We greatly appreciate it. And we're here to bring you the best stuff, our best knowledge. The combination of yoga and jiu-jitsu is a great one, going back to the origins of some of the best jiu-jitsu players that we can, that started this sport and brought it to popular culture. They were yogis, and we're continuing that tradition and continuing to evolve every day so that you can train hard and feel good. That's the goal. So welcome. This week we're doing a class that is really designed for after jiu-jitsu. So that could be after a jiu-jitsu class, after an open mat, when you're home at night, evening, and you want to make your body feel good before going to bed. But I also love to do this class in the morning. And when I wake up, after hard training, my body's feeling stiff, and I do this sequence, 30 minutes, and it really helps me feel great for the whole day so I can go back to the gym and train again. That's the goal. Awesome. So we're going to get started on our knees in this hero's pose. It's kind of a kneeling passing position, but just get comfortable sitting on your heels with your knees bent. Bring them kind of close together. Just something that feels good. Work on getting your spine nice and straight. Take a big deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then take 5 breaths on your own. Big, deep, long breaths. Count 5 in your head. Close your eyes. Here we go. Awesome. Starting with some neck movements here. Bringing the head from side to side, ear to shoulder. Nice and slow at first. You can move with your breathing. Keep that breathing nice and deep. Breathing with your nose if it's available. Switching to forward and backwards like you're saying yes. Exaggerated, slow neck movements. That nasal breathing helping to calm our nervous system. Really, all of recovery yoga is about calmness and relaxation, especially for the nervous system, giving the body the space to heal itself. Now, some nose, twisting your head, looking over each shoulder. Keep those shoulders relaxed. No stress, no strain. All right, I don't know what side you're facing. If you want to turn to face the short side of your mat, that same position. And we're going to tuck our toes. So go ahead and adjust yourself so that your toes are tucked underneath. A little bit more active passing position. Take a couple more deep breaths as you roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Nice. One more. Other direction. Awesome. Lean forward, untuck your toes, tap them on the mat, get a little blood flow, come back to your butt. Let the knees go a little bit wide and begin to walk your hands backwards till you feel a nice stretch. Looking for lower back and quads, a little bit of sensation, not painful, not too stressful. Draw shoulders back, pinch the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. Feel that opening across your whole pectoral region. Maybe let the head hang back. Keep breathing nice and deep. If you want to go a little deeper, maybe coming down to your elbows. You can also continue some neck circles here if it feels good, or just let it swing side to side. Keep that breathing nice and deep. Reclined hero's pose. And if you're on your elbows, come back up to your hands and then lift your knees so you stretch the top of your feet. Play around a little bit here. Should feel some good sensations in your knees. Remember, avoiding pain. Listen to your body. Nice. Let that go. Coming to a tabletop. And then lowering all the way down to your belly, to your elbows. Adjust your feet so the top of your feet are on the mat and your shoulders are just above your elbows. This is Sphinx pose, nice gentle back bend. Take some big deep breaths, drawing the chest forward, letting the shoulders sink down. Some options to roll your wrists, make fists, bring some movement into your small joints. You can stay with your neck if you got choked a bunch last night. Get caught in a couple Darce chokes, a couple north-souths, and a head and arm. Your neck needs a little extra love. And these yin yoga poses where we spend some time breathing are a great time to also bring a little movement into the small joints, the neck. Two more big deep breaths here. Maybe look up to the ceiling. Excellent. Coming back up to your knees, to that tabletop, hands and knees. Check your alignment. Spread your fingers wide. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Once you've got your alignment, we're going to do spinal articulation here. So the traditional cat-cow, dropping your belly, looking up, sticking your tailbone up in the air on the inhale, and then exhaling, rounding your spine, pulling your belly up, letting your head and tailbone drop. See if you can move with your breath. Full articulation here. Maybe pausing at the top, finishing that breath, And then doing the opposite, inhaling to the cat and exhaling to the cow. Little different sensations if you're used to breathing the opposite way. And let's articulate to the side here. So just looking back, sending your hips over to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Same thing to the left, hips go left, look over your left shoulder. Your spine's articulating side to side. And you're wagging your tail like a dog. Keep breathing, make it feel good. Next, we're moving to a lunge. So get yourself in a good place on your mat. Do what you need to get the right foot up by your hands. Maybe you need to reach back and grab it. Walk it up so it's in line. Let's put it on the outside of our hands. So our hands are still under shoulders and the right foot is outside of the right hand. Sink your hips low, adjust that back knee until you have a nice stretch in the top of the left quad and the back of the right hamstring. Just breathing here for a couple breaths and then adding a nice little movement, straightening the right leg, maybe lifting the toes a little bit. And then going back to that lizard lunge. Breathe deep, make this movement feel nice. Going into a lizard twist, plant that left hand firmly into the mat, make that arm strong, twist open to the right side, right hand to right knee, open your right shoulder up to the sky, look up to the ceiling or sky if you're outside. Take a couple breaths. Remember, child's pose is always an option if you're feeling stressed out. That's not the goal. Go to a turtle pose or a child's pose. If you want to take it one step further, leaning, rocking back, bending your left knee, left leg, reach back with your right hand, catch your left foot, and then come back into that twist, back into that lunge with an extra left quad stretch here. It's okay if it's intense, but just try to be calm and easy. A balance between firmness and solidness in the pose and softness in the muscles. Think about relaxing your face and any unnecessary muscles that you don't need to hold this pose. And let that go. We'll come back through a tabletop. Just let the spine reset for a second, maybe wiggle, move a little bit, and then we're coming lizard lunge, left side, left foot outside, left hand. Get your alignment, feet and hands in line, back foot, walking back so you have a nice stretch in your hips. Should feel good. The left knee can be opening out to the side a little bit. Try to keep that left knee about over top of the ankle. It can be a little behind too. No problem. Keep that spine from being too rounded here. Let your chest lead forward. Stay there if you want, or bring some movement. Sinking back, lifting the left toes. You don't need to straighten that leg all the way, just enough so you feel the back of your left leg stretch a bit. Move with your breath. Keep doing that as long as you want, or maybe move into a twist. Right hand strong, spread those fingers, straighten the right arm, open up to the left side, left hand, left knee. Open your shoulder, left shoulder back, look up. Big breaths. Fill the belly, fill the chest. Going back to that turtle pose, child's pose, anytime you need a little rest. If you're ready to add a little bit more, bend that right knee, rock back so you can catch right foot with left hand, and then come back into that lunge. Sink down. This one's pretty intense for me, but it feels so good. Every exhale is a chance to relax into the pose, letting your bone structure and gravity do most of the work. Minimal necessary effort on your muscles' part. Awesome. Let that go. And I'm actually facing the wrong way, so don't follow me. I'm just going to switch my side. So we're in this lunge, and we're going to go to our wide-legged straddle. So just walking our hands to the center. Heel toe your feet until they're a good width apart, where you feel a little bit of stretch inside of your legs. Find something you're comfortable with. Don't push it too hard. Take a couple breaths in this halfway lift with a straight spine. Fingertips on the mat. And then we're going to bend one knee at a time so that our weight starts to shift from side to side. Nice gentle movements here. Using hands for support. If you want, you can go hands-free too. And you can bend all the way down, coming to a full half squat, either on your toes or on your heels, all depending on your body, your flexibility, especially in the ankles and hips. It's kind of karate ninja stance. Once you start to feel it, you can go no hands. You can stay down on one side, make your spine straight. Feel that stretch, maybe trying to drop that heel to the ground. So move side to side. Just listen to your body. Do what you need to do. And meet back in the middle in that halfway lift. Feel free to adjust your toes, check your alignment so your feet are pointed straight ahead. Take a big deep breath in and then exhale, drop your head towards the mat and just let your spine hang. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Try not to hang too much in your lower back. Maybe that means engaging your legs a little bit. And just let your head hang heavy. One more big deep breath. Wide-legged forward fold. Next inhale, halfway lift. Look forward. Exhale. And then inhale, hands to hips, come all the way up. Take a deep breath. And then come to stand at the front of your mat. I'm going to face you, so you can be at the front of your mat now. And we're going to stand here for just a second. Check the alignment of your feet. Hip width apart is nice. Lift and spread your toes. Feel those four corners of your feet all evenly balanced on the mat. Legs are strong but relaxed. Shoulders can go up, back, and down as we stand proud in our mountain pose. Take a breath. Working on the shoulders a little bit. Bring the right arm across your chest and hug it towards your body. Stretching that right shoulder, right tricep. Maybe roll your wrists. If you want to take this stretch a little deeper, crossing at the elbows and then interlacing your arms to this eagle arm pose, trying to catch your thumb with your left hand at first, or maybe palm to palm. Elbows can move up and down, changing the stretch in the shoulder blades. Keep breathing. Listen to your body. See what it's telling you in these shapes. No judgment, not bad or good. Interesting. Have some curiosity about your body. Allow it to open. Let that go. Move a little bit. Left arm across the chest. Hug it in. Stand up straight. Roll your wrist. Cross a little deeper if you want. Interlacing palm to palm. It's optional. Do what your body needs. Warming up the shoulders. Let that go. Let's do one more shoulder stretch. Right arm, hand behind your head. Elbow up to the ceiling. Left hand to the right elbow. I'm sure most of you guys know this stretch. Another tricep shoulder opener. Finger walk that right hand down your spine. Breathe deep. Belly and chest. Nice. Let that go. Other side. Left hand. Reach behind your back. Elbow up. Right arm grab the elbow. Pull it towards your head. Stand up nice and straight. Breathe deep. Nice few deep breaths. Let that go. And then bring your arms up overhead. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and lean over to the left. Send your hips a little bit to the right. Nothing too intense. Just feel a stretch in the right side of your body. Come back up to center. Keep breathing here. Switch your grip. Right hand, left wrist. Lean to the right. Hips to the left. Side bends feel so good. Move with your breath or hang out there for a couple breaths. Whatever feels good for you. Nice. Hands to hips when you're ready. Hip circles. Stick your butt back, out to the side. Press it forward. A few times in each direction. Feeling that movement starting in your feet and your ankles. Coming up through your knees. To your hips, lower back. Go both directions. Awesome. All right, step your feet a little bit wider. Turn your toes out, maybe 5-10 degrees. We're going down into our deep yogi squat here. So depending on your knee mobility, ankle mobility, try to keep those feet grounded, maybe even lifting your toes. Come all the way down, as low as you can. If you start to come up onto the balls of your feet, that's okay too. Get all the way down so your knees are fully compressed. Hang out in this low squat for a little bit. If you want to press elbows inside of knees, open up your hips a little bit. I really love this shoulder opener, turning my left thumb down and then wrapping that arm around my left leg, behind my body, and then twisting to the right. Couple breaths on each side. This is all optional, just spending time in this deep squat. It's really nice for hips and knees and ankles. We're going to do a couple movements between this deep squat and our forward fold. So as we stand, our hips go up and our head drops, our toes turn to face straight forward. Watch me for one if you want. Toes go forward, chin drops, head drops, butt goes up, legs come almost straight, maybe straight. Try to keep the belly to thigh connection. That way you're stretching your legs and not your lower back too much, and your head is hanging heavy, pulling on your spine, decompressing your spine. Keep that back relaxed. Take big, deep breaths here. And when you're ready, turn those toes out 5 degrees or so. Squat back down. Look up, lift your chest. Take a breath and do it again. Hips up, toes forward, forward fold. Toes out, hips down, head up, squat. A couple more on your own. Breathe. Nice. And from our squat, I'm going to turn. You guys are already probably facing this way. Hands behind your butt. Come down to your butt. Get adjusted here so that we can windshield wipe our knees side to side. So feet are out by the edge of the mat. And then both knees drop to the right side and to the left. Nice mobility exercise here, warming up the hips so we can do some hip stretches. Bring your feet together to cobblers, butterfly, and then slide your hips forward and backward. Another little movement here, mobility, warm up those hips. Butterfly butt slide. What do your hands look like? Are your fingers all together? Spread those babies. Give yourself a nice base with your hands. Press that pointer finger mound down into the mat. Anytime you're supporting your weight, it's good to have big hands. And now we'll come into a seated figure 4. So feet back to that windshield wipe position or so, and then straighten your right leg, lift your hips, right ankle, left knee, sit back down, adjust front foot, adjust hands. So you have a nice stretch in your right hip. Press that right knee away from your chest. Sit up straight. Take a few big deep breaths. Let that go. Kick the right leg straight. Rock forward and backward. Left leg straight. Left ankle, right knee. Sit back down. Sink into that hip stretch. Breathe deep. Lift your hips, let that go. Let's rock and roll, grabbing the back of your thighs and slow and controlled rolling onto your back. Use your legs for momentum. Roll the length of your spine, massage your spine. Stay off your neck, just onto your shoulders here. A few times, and then we'll stay upside down on our shoulders. If it's uncomfortable for you, use your elbows in the mat and your hands on your butt or your lower back to lift your butt, and just stay on your shoulders and let those feet and legs be heavy, coming overhead. Getting comfortable with breathing upside down, super important for guard playing. If you are comfortable here, you can rock side to side, massaging your shoulder blades. Maybe your arms come overhead, grab your feet. Just do whatever feels good. If you're really flexible, knees can come towards the mat by your ears. You can start to come onto your neck a little bit. Only if you're comfortable there. Can you breathe full, big, deep breaths? If not, back out a little bit. Slow and controlled, coming back down to the mat. Feet hip width apart by your butt, lifting your hips up into a bridge. Walk your shoulders under. Lift your hips. Bring them back down. Check your alignment. Make sure you're balanced. Lift your hips again. And back down. One more bridge. Lift those hips up and high. Nice. Make that same figure 4 position, right ankle to left knee, and then let your left foot and the right foot and left knee fall to the left side. Shoulders are staying flat on the mat. Little figure 4 twist. A couple times each side. And then reaching in between your legs and around your left thigh or shin. Hug that figure 4 stretch towards your body. Nice deep hip opener here. Let those shoulders relax. One more big deep breath. Left foot back down. Lift your hips up into a one-legged bridge, and then kick your right leg up to the sky. Nice. Hips back down. Other side. Just so you know, we're maybe a little over 30 minutes right now. I'm just going to finish this up, teaching a little slow today, but we'll finish this one. I'll skip a couple poses and we'll be feeling good. No worries. Do that twist, figure 4 twist, dropping your left knee to the mat, and then right knee and left foot to the mat on the other side, kind of pivoting on your right foot. You can even lift your hips halfway. Play around with what feels good for your hips. Warm them up. And then we'll move into that deep stretch. Reach in between. Interlace your fingers around your shin or your thigh. Let that lower back really relax onto the mat. Shoulders relax onto the mat. And hug your legs to your body while gently pressing your left knee away from your body. Right foot back down to the mat. One more one-legged bridge. Lift your hips up. Press that knee down. Take a breath. Kick your left leg up to the ceiling. And then drop everything down. Very nice. Let's bring our feet together close to our butt. This reclined cobblers, reclined butterfly. I like to lock my C-cups like a frame into my hips, straighten my arms, get a little traction in my lower back, and then let gravity open my hips, my shoulders walk under my back, and I get as comfortable as I possibly can be here in this final resting pose. Maybe doing a little scan of your body. If the hip stretch is too stressful, you can straighten your legs here too, no worries. You can also use props to support your legs. Any of these poses we're holding for a long time, it's nice to use some things to make our body feel good, let our nervous system relax. That's the goal for all of this, especially this pose. Enjoy it. Your body is healing. Please feel very free to stay in this pose for as long as you have the time available to you. For me, that's all I've got. So I will say thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Share it with a friend. Use it as often as you want. Write me a comment below. Let me know what you think. And from Wellness for Jiu-Jitsu, Tyler Rentz, Submission Yogi, signing off. We'll see you next Sunday for Recovery Sunday, 6 p.m. Namaste.